Hello everybody. If you don't recognize me, it's because I just cut my hair yesterday, but I just wanted to check in because I've started on the soft trail sweater and I'm working on the back piece right now and it's going quite well, but it's kind of difficult to see sometimes when it's dark because the yarn is so dark. It's quite fun and it's just a very standard sweater construction so far. Yeah, so I'm very excited to continue on this. We'll see how far I'll get by the end of this week. I just wanted to update you guys that I have some bad news. I'm currently experiencing quite a lot of pain on the right side of my body and I've gotten help. I've talked to a nurse and also booked a physiotherapist next week that will give me some advice and help with exercises, I think. And with that said, it's very sad because I can't focus properly on my test knitting. I started it just a few days ago and I haven't gotten that far because it hurts when I knit. I'm very glad that we have quite a long deadline, so I don't feel too pressured to finish the testing quickly, even though I really want to because it's fun. So I guess this is a reminder to you to take care of yourself and listen to your body because I apparently didn't, or I know I didn't. Okay, I have an update. I know I said I wouldn't knit that much this weekend, and I truly I haven't compared to previous times when I had a lot of free time, I guess. I started, I think, on Friday from here, and then this was my Saturday, and this has been my Sunday. So it's been quite a progress on the back piece. I think that I was really mindful of how I knitted. Whenever I felt any pain, I would stop and also stretch a lot. So I think it feels all right. I just have a few rows left before I'm gonna do some increases for the armholes. So we'll see how far I'll get by the end of the next week. Okay, so it's Monday and I finished the back piece for now at least. So let me show you. So here it is. I put the stitches on this cord and now I'm gonna pick up some stitches on here for the I-cord edge, and I'm gonna use this yarn for that. I wish I had bought a lighter color for this because it's not as bright as I wanted it to be, so the contrast isn't as, I don't know, obvious or crisp as I wanted it to be. I think that this will still be a very good match. And if I don't like it, I have another alpaca yarn from a different brand that I could use for this. But for now, I'm gonna try this and we'll see. I'm currently winding my second batch of this gray yarn for my soft trail sweater. And I don't know if you saw that before, but I'm winding two hanks of yarn together, and that's because I'm supposed to hold the thread double. I only have to wind once per two skeins, so that's a lot better for me because I don't really like to do this. It's a bit tricky to show you guys how this sort of works. You just have to make sure that they are not tangled, but it works really nicely actually. It's been a while since I vlogged. I've been quite busy this week, so I haven't really recorded my progress on the soft trail sweater. So I wanted to show you now how far I've gotten with the project. Also, I got this really cute bag. It says, if I can't take my yarn, I'm not going. And it feels quite me. When I saw this bag, I knew I had to get it. And this bag is from Majken Maskar. She's like quite well known here in Sweden. And she has an Instagram. And she also, I think she sells like different things, accessories like caps, and now she has these bags, and I think she has other stuff too. So in here I have my project. So this is how far I've gotten. Can you see? I have actually, I'm not sure when I recorded last time, but I've done the I-cord on the shoulders or the back side, I guess. So you get this like 3D effect. So if this lies flat, you'll see that this sticks up a bit. And I also joined the 2 front panels, and now I'm just working my way down to then eventually join the front and back pieces together. It's going quite well. It's I'm knitting on 3.5mm needles, and it's not the fastest, but I feel I'm still quite fast, so I'm getting somewhere. I'm very excited to finish this, but it's gonna take me a while. Let me try on. So this is how it looks on me when I try it on. It's a bit difficult to show you when I have this short hair, but you can see here the I-cord detail, it pops up here. So I think that's an interesting detail. Yeah, it seems to fit me really well. I know that after blocking, this will also grow a bit because it's alpaca. So that's my current status. Hi everyone, so I've been to another knitting cafe, and while I was knitting, I realized that my armholes are so big on this soft trail sweater. I just really didn't know what to do, so I asked around, and some in the group chat, they recommended me to frog back a bit because my I guess the front piece is too long. I think I measured to 32 centimeters or so, and it's supposed to be 28. And the armholes are also quite big, like from start. So those extra 4 centimeters results in a very wide armhole. I have around 28 centimeters in diameter, which is so big. Usually I end up around 20 something when it's like supposed to be slightly looser. But I also think I want to frog the back piece because I feel it's slightly too long as well. I think I'm gonna measure it again and we'll see. So if you look here, this is where I joined the front and back pieces, and I don't know, it's so long. It's too big. Luckily, I haven't knitted that far, and also some said that when you do the I-cord around the armhole, it will also help with the size a bit, which is good. So I'll give you an update when I've redone all of this. I just placed my cable around where I have 26 centimeters from the top. In the end, it will be 28 centimeters when I'm finished with the front piece before I knit the front and back together. I'm starting to feel like I'm losing energy on this project because yesterday I spent the whole evening trying to pick up stitches for this armhole, and I don't know, I think I just was really tired and I didn't realize that I had picked up the wrong number of stitches. And this morning I redid it on the other armhole and now it's correct, the correct number of stitches. I realized that I don't like this at all to pick up stitches around the armhole, and because this is a test knit, I feel more obliged to try to have the same number of stitches. If this was another sweater, I would have perhaps just tried to pick up as many as I felt was necessary and then try to adjust it accordingly. That's me for now. I'm still gonna continue on this because I feel like it would be nice to start on the arms, and I paused the body. I thought it would be nice to switch it up and work on one arm at least. I was down at Yllotyl, my local yarn store, and I was actually returning a couple of yarns because I felt so pressured to have them at home. Mostly because I honestly didn't know what to make with them, and that, I don't know, somehow that really got to me, and I just felt that it would be better to either switch out that yarn for something that I knew I would use or just return it. And since it's been a while since I bought it, I wasn't sure if I could get my money back, but they have this return policy. If you return something within 30 days, you can get a full payment back, or switch the stuff for something else if you haven't used the yarn, of course. And then if you have passed that date, then you are able to switch out your yarn for something else within 4 months. So that's very generous. So I did that, and I returned my Isayer silk mohair that I thought I would use for the boat blouse by Twin Knits. But yeah, in the end I decided I wanted to use something more special to make up for such a simple garment. And then I also returned the alpaca silke by Sandnes that I bought because I wanted to use it for my milli top, also by Sandnes. I actually made gauge swatches for both of the yarns, but I felt that they were, I don't know, I wasn't really sure, especially about the alpaca silke. It was kind of see-through, and I didn't really like how that looked even after I blocked it. So I thought either I should switch the color or just return it. So I switched my Isayer silk mohair for this Sandnes Tynn Line, and I'm gonna hold it double so that I can knit the plain yoke tee number 20 by, oh, it's difficult for me to pronounce her name, but yeah, I really wanted to make one of her plain yoke tees, and I felt that it would be the fastest to knit the number 20. And I heard that if you hold Tynn Line double, it fills out the stitches quite well compared to only using line. So I thought I would try that, and I picked this jeans blue color. I hope it fits my skin tone, but I thought it looked quite luxurious, so I wanted to try this out. Yeah, so I'm excited for this. I got 6 skeins. While I'm still talking, I'm gonna show you what I got from that Yllotyl 40-year anniversary event that happened last Saturday. So they had a second celebration opportunity, and this was open for everybody because they had it at their store. They had invited 3 different independent business owners. So there were Timan Studio, Thread Lightly, and also Rodens Ullbruk. First I got 2 stitch markers by Thread Lightly. So they are really cute. I got one purple stone and one pearl. And then I also bought a silk mohair that she had hand dyed, and I got this in the color A Glass of Red. So you can imagine the color. I think it's slightly more purple than wine, but it's still a very nice color, and I thought I would use this for a simple beanie. And then I, from the Rodens Ullbruk, I bought this wool from them, and it's a, I'm not sure, Leicester fine wool. I'm not entirely sure of the yarn type, but it's very pretty. It's slightly marled. It has this variation of black, brown, yellow, green, and gray, I guess. And I thought I would make a scarf out of this. So from Timan Studio, I got this small pouch in this lovely, slightly retro brownish color. And she has sewn all of these by herself. She had other project bags and other bags that you could buy, but I just got this small one because I thought it would be nice for my smaller stuff. And Ulotil had also a lot of different offers, but I only got this, which are these type of knitting cords. And these are the best, okay? These are the ones that I prefer. These are made of silicone, so they're easier to use. And this is by the Knitting Barber, but I bought it at Ulotil. I just tried this on to see how the sleeve fits around my arm, and I think it looks pretty good. It's not too wide, and you're making 2 decreases for the size number 3, so it's gonna, I don't know, it's not gonna, you're not gonna notice it, but it's gonna look a bit smaller. I'm quite happy with the size, actually. So I think I finished the arm for now. I'm gonna make the cuff and then attach it to the arm. And I also need to make some I-cord around the this edge so that you get another contrasting stripe. Yeah, I think it's a good length. It's gonna grow quite a bit, I think, after I block this. So I think it's safe to stop here. Yesterday we had the Swedish National Day, so everybody got the day off. So I finished this first arm and also made the I-cord bind off. And I hope that, I mean, I tested it to see if the arm length was good. So I think that this will be all right. And I've started on the cuff as well. It's looking a bit small because of the ribbing. But yeah, I think when I add this, it should be at a good length. I hope so, at least. I feel actually quite energized and eager to work on this. So at first I wanted to pause this when I finish one arm and then work on something else, but I might just like at least pick up for the second sleeve. I started on the I-cord here, but I did it all wrong. And it's super frustrating because I feel so difficult to pick up for this so that all the stitches are divided evenly, because you need to make it symmetrical, especially around this point where you're supposed to have this wide panel in the center here. And then it should also be sort of matching on the sides as well. Or at least for me, I wanted it to be quite symmetrical. And just considering everything around that was such a headache, actually. I think I redid this at least 5 times. I need to unravel this I-cord bind off and then just redo it because it has 6 stitches too much. And I need to finish knitting this. I still maybe have half of the length, then I can sew it onto this. In a pattern, you're not supposed to make any special edge, so I'm not sure how this will block out, but I thought I could maybe add a tiny I-cord edge in this gray color. We'll see. I've been quite busy this week, so I haven't really vlogged anything, but I just wanted to check in to show you that yesterday I finished or sort of finished the second sleeve. So here it is in all its glory. I finished the first sleeve the week before, and then here's the second sleeve. So like I said, I finished the bind off yesterday, and now I'm working on the cuff, and I'm very excited to finish this. I feel like maybe a week from finishing it, because I still have the body after I finish the sleeve. But after I finish this sweater, I can finally start on something new, and I think that this time I will sort of multitask, because I think I would like to have several short, fast projects. I might start on some baby gifts for my friend. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I was a bit worried that the sleeve length would be a bit too long. But after I did the second sleeve, I felt that it sort of balanced out, so it might be okay with the length. I tried it on yesterday and it looked very good. So I think that after blocking it, it would be around the perfect length, I hope. But I will be trying my best not to stretch anything out, just to be sure that the sleeves won't be too long, because it would be such a hassle to redo the sleeves. Fingers crossed, I guess.